we've got a full list of amazing spec picks this week. So let's take a look at my top 10 FOC comic spec picks due next Monday, 6/19/2023. Or for anything from Lunar, there's no DC this week, but those you're going to want to get in by Sunday, June 18th, 2023. I did want to remind you I am doing my 1K subscriber giveaway. You can win one of 2 awesome slabs. And I have my PayPal and my Venmo in the description of the video if you wanted to support the channel. But with all that being said, and without any further ado, let's get started. Welcome back to the channel, the Everyday Non-Expert here. Thanks again for checking out this video, and let's get started. I do have a couple of these covers and some not so spec picks, but ones that might be interesting. So first off, we have Power Rangers Unlimited Hyperforce #1. This is the cover B, the Montez foil variant. This is a $10 book. That's pretty crazy. Usually the foils aren't as much, but I think it's because it's the Unlimited Hyperforce. It's a little bit thicker book usually. See if this has a page amount. No, it doesn't. So anyways, this might be something you want to check out if you're into the Power Rangers and you collect these foil variants. The next one up is going to be Dead by Daylight #1. This is the second print. I actually like it because it is a black and white, and it just kind of fits and really caught my eye, and I really like it. #2 is on this list as well, or this week's FOC. It's not on my list because I don't think there's any spec value in it. However, if you were interested and you got the Dead by Daylight #1 and you liked it, just know that #2 is their FOC is this week. And then this one is not, I don't really know if there's any spec value with it, but it is a #1 and it's Blade #1, and we don't know if there's anything from this book that could end up making its way into the MCU. If there is, there may be something introduced here in issue 1, but I did also want to show you some of these awesome covers. We have the cover A. But then here's the awesome icon cover. Apparently the cover colors could be different on some of these, so just be careful. It might not have this white background or such the way it is. I love this John Tyler Christopher Negative Space variant, but as you know, I'm a sucker for those almost every time. And then I think this might be the last one before we get into the actual spec picks. And this is Deadpool Batter Blood #1. This is the second print. If you wanted to spec on that first appearance with a second print, here you go. Alright, and now we're getting into the keys and the spec picks. At #10, we have Black Panther, who is the mysterious Besa. It looks like there was a first appearance in #1, but if it says who is and delve deeper into Wakanda, etc., it may be getting into her origin. I believe it's a she, but anyways, that was my #10, Black Panther #2. And #9 is Deadpool Batter Blood #2. You just saw #1, the second print, but it looked like that was a cameo appearance perhaps on the last page, and that this may actually be the first print. And I think she might even be on that cover A, but I just wanted to show you that this is a cover I will probably be picking up if I do decide to spec on this book. It may not be the one to get, but this is the one that I want to get. Again, it's Shatterstorm. It could end up being considered the first appearance, with the first #1 actually possibly being a cameo. And it says that there actually are big surprises unlike anything else, so who knows what could happen here. Alright, #8 we have Cosmic Ghost Rider, and #5, and this one, let me see, where is it that I put it? One character will undergo a shocking transformation, so it could be the first appearance of a new version of a character, and it says as a new force explodes into the Marvel Universe. So we could have a couple first appearances here, one with a first appearance of a version of a character and another one with a new force. And moving on to number 7, we have Guardians of the Galaxy number 4 here. This one is Rocket Raccoon returning. So, sorry, here it is. It's right here. Rocket Raccoon is back. He's not happy to see the Guardians of the Galaxy. Where has he been all this time? What happened to him? Get ready for a Rocket Raccoon like you've never seen. So, I actually think it's kind of cool, but who knows what could go on here. It could be a big nothing burger. So just take it with a grain of salt, just like you should every time someone mentions anything spec-worthy, and make a decision for yourself. Number 6, we have Star Wars number 35, the second print. Looks like the first print was a decent spec pick you wanted to pick up. I didn't check on how that 1 for 25 has been doing recently, that I put in one of my videos previously, but it apparently the first print has been doing well. So the second print, who knows, this might be one of the ones where the second print is worth it. But moving on to number 5, we have Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 34, Enter the Star Weird. And it says, long ago, the Jedi Masters, Shakti and Isla Secura, sealed away a great terrible power. So, looks like it could be a new character. And I think this is the new character here, as well as on the Kyle Hotz variant. There is a new character. So that might be something you want to check out. But anyway, moving on to number 4, we have Dark Droids, and this looks awesome. So Scourge of the Droids, looks like, says no droid is safe, corruption spreads from droid to droid. There is this one is actually a $10 book. It's a really beautiful foil cover. And I did want to show you also this C-3PO action figure variant, which is just super, chef's kiss in my opinion. And before we get into the top 3, I did want to just remind you one more time, I do have my PayPal and my Venmo in the description of this video. If you want to support the channel, that would be great. But let's move on to number 3, What If Dark Spidergwen number 1. And this is a what if story that if Peter Parker died, or Spider-Man died, instead of Spider-Gwen. Now this alone, here's cover A, but this alone is not the spec value that makes it number 3. It is right here that I couldn't find on Previews World, but I saw it on eBay, and this is from a while ago, so there's a $30 with $3.50 shipping right here from Modesto Comics. It is a 1 for 25. And I believe this one, I just think that's a fire cover right there. Might be something worth considering. 60. Just so, if you're interested in 1 for 25s, that is a beautiful cover right there. But let's move along to number 2. And we have Extreme Venomverse number 5. And just like every other book in this series so far, there's new appearances. And we have Jeff the Land Shark gets venomized. And then we have, let me see, I don't know who, they're kind of referencing like bubblegum getting called up to the major leagues, but I don't think they say who it is. But someone's baseball player's getting venomized, and then like a Venom Godzilla. But I did want to show you another cover right here, and it's the Peach Momoko, which is actually pretty good. So yeah, it's a conclusion, and then after this I think we're gonna have that event, the Death of the Venomverse, which is actually gonna, seems like it might be pretty cool. So there's my number 2, Extreme Venomverse number 5. And at number 1, we have an Amazing Spider-Man number 31, John Tyler Christopher negative space variant that is not being shown yet. We all know what happened last time. There was well, I guess it wasn't last time, but it was a couple times ago because they've had some since, that there was a classified cover. It was Spider-Boy. But what I'm thinking is, alright, so it says glimpses of the biggest unannounced spider projects and extra bonus awesomeness. I wonder if this is going to be a reference and a glimpse into Spider-Boy number 1 and his own run. So, because this wedding, I mean, there's nothing really of value to that, but it's the second part or the last part of this solicitation that shows that this classified cover could have some good spec value on it. It is a $10 book, so I'd be careful with that. It could flop and then you're out $10 if it's not something you're interested in. So as always, be careful. But there's my number 1, Amazing Spider-Man number 31, the John Tyler Christopher negative space variant. Alright everybody, that's going to go ahead and do it for me in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, if you could please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this video. That would be great. Don't forget I am doing my 1K subscriber giveaway. I'm almost there, and you can win one of 2 awesome slabs. And I also have my PayPal and my Venmo in the description of the video. I know I messed up the dates last time, so I'm really hoping that these FOC picks are due on the 19th. But anyway, it's summertime, and I'm having to squeeze these in. You know, my kids get to stay up a little later. That's usually when I would do these videos, so I'm kind of having to squeeze them in later at night than usual, and I'm a little more tired than usual, so hopefully it doesn't come across too bad in the video. I'll try to do better going forward. But thanks again for checking out this video. If you want to see a couple more, here's a couple cards right here. But until next time, bye.